Hi guys! So welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again. So nagkaroon dito ako ng time para makapag-share na ulit sa inyo ng bagong vlog natin. Pero guys, I just want to flex first yung gift sa amin ng mga students namin sa Sambor Christian College. Celebration ng Teacher's Day. So ayan. Thank you students dahil nakita nyo yung aming mapuso doon sa pagtuturo namin. At dahil dyan, so meron akong bago ngayong video tutorial about trigonometry. Before anything else guys, don't forget to subscribe first in my channel para mas lalo pa tayong maraming maipost na video, mas updated ka. Please, thank you very much. So now, guys, pre-calculus pa rin po ang ating pinag-uusapan dito pero I will make it light, okay? Para din sa ibang mga viewers, para updated kayo kung hindi pa kayo senior high, then it will be the right avenue para magkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano yung mga pwede ma-encounter in the near future. Yeah. Sa mga medyo nasa college na, at least this will be a review for you. So our focus this time is about trigonometry. Marami ang mga angles ang ma-encounter natin and measurements dito. So, ano ba yung mga angles ng trigonometry natin? So, eto po yun. So guys, actually when you hear the word angles, so para ma-measure natin siya, so what we are using is the protractor, right? So dito, protractor pa rin naman ang gagamitin natin. Kaya lang, gagamit tayo ng Cartesian plane. So mag-drawing tayo ng Cartesian plane. Yan. So guys, so eto na yung ating Cartesian plane. So ganun pa rin, we have the x-axis and the y-axis. So meron tayong tinatawag na standard form. So, yung standard form ng ating angles must be placed wherein yung ating vertex should be at the origin. Yung one side niya should be on the positive x-axis, which is called the initial side of our angle. While yung other side naman ng ating angle is called the terminal side. Yung na magde-determine ng measure niya. Say for example, we are asked to draw a 60-degree angle. So therefore, using your protractor pa din, you look for the 60 degrees. And let's say nandito yung 60 natin. So therefore, you will form this other. You will have here the 60-degree measure of your angle. This is what we call the terminal side. But the angles in here can be positive or negative. So since this is positive, this is in the counterclockwise. You have to also put an arrow starting from the initial going to the terminal. This indicates that your angle is a positive 60-degree measure. What about if I want to have negative? If you have negative, direction of your angle must be clockwise. So therefore, again, you will always start with this standard position of your angle. Now, your terminal, using your protractor, this time, we will plot our measure downward. So 0 to 150, so you will have it here. So this is only an estimate, but then you have to use your protractor so that you will get an exact measure. Since this is negative, rotate it in a clockwise direction. So you will also put an arrow here, which means your direction is negative. So guys, it's very important to take note of the sign of your given angle so that you will know how are you going to illustrate or construct its graph. Your angle can be written in the degree measure or in the radian measure. So what do you mean by this radian measure? The radian is actually written in the form of the pi. So the motion that we have here is circular. That's why we will also have the concept of the pi. We're going to notice since a one full rotation equivalent to 360, diba? It's very obvious. Kapag sinabing 360 degrees, that is a full rotation. This is our angle, so that means ang 360 degrees natin will give you this one. In our region, 360 degrees is also equivalent to 2 pi radian. There's actually an explanation for that, but it will be very, very long if I'm going to show this to you. Now, what is the equivalent of pi? Of course, if 2 pi is 360, then pi is equal to, yes. How did we get that? Because 360 divided by 2 is simply 180. So that means if you have an angle that is 180, so this is actually equivalent to pi. So how are we going to convert those other angles, which is not very easy to identify in our Cartesian plane? That is what I'm going to teach you in here. So how are we going to convert the degree to radian and radian to degree? So since 180 degrees is equivalent to pi, so for us to determine what is the equivalent of 1 degree, just simply divide this to 180 degree. So by canceling it, it will become 1. So, and that is equivalent to pi over 180 degree. This is the equivalent of 1 degree in radian. Let's have some examples. So, what is 100 degrees in radians? Since 1 degree is equivalent to pi over 180 degrees, so that means you will just simply multiply 100 degree to pi over 180 degrees. Of course, you have to simplify this. So if you have numerator and denominator, we can actually use the cancellation. Since you have 0 at the last part, you may cancel the 0. And then, we can actually simplify 10 over 18. They are both divisible by 2. So this will become 5 and this will become 9. So the final answer is, by simplifying, we have pi over 9. So this is the radian equivalent of 100 degrees. How about negative 140 degrees? So you will again multiply negative 140 degrees pi over 180 degrees. We can cancel the 0, and then 14 and 18 can be divided by 2, which becomes 7 and 9. But then, since our given is negative, don't forget to write the negative. So the answer is negative 7 pi over 9. So for 255 degrees, the same procedure will be applied. So again, this time we cannot cancel the 0, but we have to look for the simplest form of this. They are actually both divisible by 5. 51, 36. But if you are actually allowed to use calculator, kasi in my class, I allow my students to use calculator, kaya mabilis nila nakukuha yung sagot. Pero if you are not allowed to use the calculator, you will just think of the numbers that they are both divisible with. So therefore, this will become 51 and 36. This is your final answer. But actually, I have a shortcut that I will teach to you. Actually, that is just the same, but we can actually lessen the steps in converting. For 100 degrees, if you have the degree, you will just divide it to 180 degrees. 100 degree divided by 180 degree. So you will just express this in lowest term. Is actually 5 over 9. And just include the pi. So this will be your answer right now. So kahit mentally, makukuha mo yung sagot. Kung kaya mong mag-lowest term right away. Now, the same thing will be done with this negative 140 degree over 180 degree is 7 over 9, and then add pi on your numerator. By the way, don't forget, there's a negative. Yan. The last one, 255 divided by 180 degree, get 51 over 36, and then add pi on your numerator. So that is how we actually convert our degree to radian measure. Now, it's your time to shine. So guys, try to answer these three. So convert this to radian measure. I'll give you 10 seconds. Wow. So you may post this if you want more time before revealing the answer. Okay guys, so time's up. So let's see, what is the answer for the following? It's 5 pi over 12, 31 pi over 45, negative 38 pi over 50. So did you get all the answers correctly? Very good job. So now, how about if our given is in the pi and you're going to go back, or you're going to convert it in the degree measure? So how are we going to do that? So since 180 degree is equivalent to pi, if we want to know what is the equivalent of 1 radian, then we have to divide both sides to pi this time. So if we cancel this, we will be left by 1 radian, and then that is equivalent to 180 degrees over pi for 1 radian. So let's use the first one that we had a while ago. Again, using our equivalents. So 5 pi over 9 will be just multiplied with 180 degree over pi. Since we have 2 that can be cancelled, so pi over pi is simply 1. And then, we can also simplify 180 over 9. And that is actually equal to 20, right? So, 20 times 5 is simply 120. then put degree. So if you're going to remember, our first example a while ago is 100 degrees, which is equivalent to 61, and this one is also the same as that. So how about, so negative 13 pi over 15 radian. So multiply this to 180 degree over pi. By cancellation, we have this, and 180 over 15 is simply 12. So 13 times 12 is 156. So, but then, since this is negative, you have to put negative. So, negative 156 degree. How about 25 pi over 11? So, the same procedure. So, again, just simply cancel the pi. But then, 11 and 180 cannot be divided, or there's no more lowest term for this. So, what are we going to do then? So, we will just multiply to 25 to 180 and then divide it by 11. But we will not get an exact answer. But we have to put our answer in decimal form. So, in this case, we can actually have one decimal place. So, the answer for this is 409.1 degree. But actually, I have a shortcut that I will teach you. We can actually simplify this by denoting that our pi is equivalent to 180. So, you will just simply substitute 180 to our pi. So, what will happen is, you will have 5 times 180 degree over 9. And again, you will still get the same answer. So, you can actually simplify this. You will have 20, then 5 times 20, you will get an answer of 100. But don't forget to write the degree unit. For the second example, the same will be applied. So again, by simply using the cancellation, then 30 times 12 is 156 degree. But don't forget the sign since it is negative. And for the last one, but since they are not divisible or we cannot cancel anything, so therefore we will just directly get the answer, and that is 409.1 degree. Now, it's your time to try. So guys, try answering this and convert this to degree measure. I'll give you 10 seconds. But then, if you need more time, you may pause this video so that you can have more time to answer this. Come on guys, try this. So time's up. So let's try to reveal the answers. So for number 1, the answer is 290 degrees, 765 degrees, negative 152.3 degrees. So did you get all the answers correctly? So good job for all of you. So that means you really understood how to convert radian to degree, and also vice versa, degree to radian. So now guys, if you're going to notice, I have here some measures that is more than 360. So how are we going to sketch the graph if you have this kind of given? So for us to sketch this, again, you will still follow the standard form. So how many full rotations can we make in our 765 degrees? And that is 360 plus 360 is 720. Subtract 720 degrees and the answer will be, that is 45 degrees. That is what we're going to measure in our graph. So 45 degrees using your protractor again. Now, how are you going to show that this is 765 degrees? Since we made 2 full rotations, so that means from here, we will have 2 circles. So this will be 1 and this will be 2. So this is how we're going to draw our 765 degrees. What can be the application of these angles in trigonometry? It helps us to find directions. So saan bang direction tayo pupunta? So if you want to become a seaman, if you want to become a pilot, so lahat ng may kinalaman sa mga directions yung magiging work, then this should be mastered in your subjects. Kaya guys, please keep this in your heart. Like what we do, we are teaching from our hearts, so you should also learn from your heart. So guys, thank you very much again for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this video and sana makatulong ito para lalo pa kayong maengganyo, mag-aral ng mabuti para sa inyong kinabukasan. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos, and sana kung may mga suggestion man kayo gusto nyo ma-feature dito sa vlog natin, please feel free to write in the comment section down below. So thank you guys for watching and hope to see you on my next vlog. Bye guys! See you on my next vlog. Hi guys! So thank you very much sa mga patuloy na nagsusupport sa aking channel and sa mga nagpapa-shoutout. So kala nyo nakalimutan ko kayo, no? So thank you very much guys. Ito ang mga pangalan ng mga nais magpa-shoutout. Salamat sa inyo lahat sa pag-support nyo sa aking channel. See you on my next vlog. Bye guys!